Good morning, Malaysia. This is Gerryko here, and it is Wait a Minute production. Today is the 5th of July 2013. It's a Friday. So today I want to show you about the GX70 MSI laptops. What do you call it? Performance information and tools score. You can access this point. Let's show you. If you go to the control panel here, double click it, go to system and security, yeah, go to system itself, and there you have it. My system rating is 5.9, so let's go and check it out. So it's an AMD A10-5750M APU with Radeon TM HD graphics at 2.5 GHz. The installed memory is 8 gigs, 7.19 gigabytes usable. System type is 64-bit operating system, x64-base processor, whatever that means. No pen or touch input is available for this display, and it is a Windows 8. Dumbass. Windows Experience Index, click on it. So 5.9 is because the primary hard disk, this data transfer rate is 5.9, the lowest of all the 5 categories, which is processor 7.1, memory 7.2, graphics 6.7, gaming graphics 6.7, and primary hard disk at 5.9. So I'm going to do a rerun the assessment by clicking here. Let's see. I didn't do anything to this machine at all. I didn't add any RAM, I didn't add a hard disk, so I'm not sure whether the scores have changed or not. Because before I put in the beta drivers, the May 2013 beta drivers, the gaming graphics that is 6.7 now was 4.0, and I was pretty shocked at when I got that rating. Really shocked. So after putting in the beta version drivers, it was 6.7 again. So it is very important to get your drivers updated all the time to get the best gaming performance. And so far I've been having a lot of fun playing the AI skirmishes in Company of Heroes 2. And I can safely say and assuredly say that Company of Heroes 2, or Company of Heroes 1 for that matter, is much better, more excellent than StarCraft 2. StarCraft 2, the Wings of Liberty, and maybe also the Heart of the Swarm, or Heart of Darkness, no, Heart of the Swarm, which I haven't played yet because I didn't have a PC, and I have some reservations about playing it because I heard, is not as good as the first one, the Wings of Liberty. The only thing I like about the Wings of Liberty is the cutscenes, and that's saying a lot about what the gameplay is like in StarCraft 2 expansion pack number 1, which is, sorry, not expansion pack number 1, expansion pack number 1 is the Heart of the Swarm. Wings of Liberty, yep. The only missions that I enjoyed, or immensely enjoyed, in StarCraft Liberty was the last one level, or was it 2 levels? The last level, yeah, when Kerrigan comes and tries to destroy your base, that was pretty fun. And the other one was when I was playing as in the single player. I'm talking about the single player. Was that dream sequence, the Protoss dream sequence, where everybody needs to like defend the base from the hybrids, and that was fuckingly fun. So there were only two missions that were fun in StarCraft 2 single player games. So that is my assessment of StarCraft 2 and also of Company of Heroes 2. Maybe I'm a bit biased because I like everything World War II, but I also like, I really love StarCraft 1, the lore, the history, and the gameplay of the first game. First game, especially the expansion pack. Don't know what it's called already, with the Kerrigan face on the cover. That was really excellent. It was so hard. I played on the hardest setting, and it took me some time to beat it. And that was a couple of years ago. That was really fun. I can't say the same for StarCraft 2. Unfortunately, they didn't like update the story or make it more interesting. The first game was interesting. The first game and the expansion was very interesting in terms of story and gameplay and suspense. StarCraft 2 did not have that. It was just a generic uh, real-time strategy game because I think they concentrated too much on the multiplayer and did not expand on the story. The story wasn't written well. It's something akin to what happened to Mass Effect 3. It was good 90% of the way, but the last 10% really spoiled the whole thing. It is like an apple rotten and a bad. Sorry, an apple rotted the damn basket. Is it? I'm not sure. So I have the results already. Processor calculation is 7.0, memory is 7.2, graphics is 6.7, gaming graphics is 6.7, and as usual, primary hard disk is 5.9. I wonder if it's the same as just now or not. Because I have my Woos running, which is downloading some stuff, Game of Thrones stuff usually, and the Pacific. I want to watch the Pacific because I've been watching the HD or 720p version of Band of Brothers, so I would like to continue the tradition of watching the Band of Brothers, and after that, watching the Pacific. The time when the Pacific aired, I was in New Zealand, so it was shown on TV in I think I was in Napier, North Island of New Zealand, in Wally's Backpackers. Is it? Yeah, Wally's Backpackers. Nice place, Wally's Backpackers, but job wise is a bit 50-50. So it's a nice environment, but job. I mean the owner, he's not that good at getting jobs, so that's too bad. But I enjoyed my stay there, and if you are like not, if you are staying, you want to enjoy your stay there and find work by yourself and do not depend on the owner. Okay, let's see. What I want to say. The Pacific, yes, the Pacific. I seen it before, but I want to watch it at using a very large screen and not a laptop screen, which is 17 inch. It's a bit too small. When it comes to 720p, get a large screen. And if you download movies and you want to watch it on your laptop, 720p is good enough. 1080p is like pearls before swine. You can't watch it on, I mean, you can't appreciate the detail that's provided by the 1080p on a 17-inch laptop. But if you have a TV which is like maybe 30 inches, well, or more, then 1080p will be good. So the Pacific, it was not as good as the first one. The Band of Brothers was exceptionally good and great. And I'm not talking about, I mean, I'm not basing it on my preference towards World War II stuff, because World War II is cool. No. I'm basing it on TV production values, story, and progression and characterization. It has all of them ticked. It is all excellent. It can actually rival another excellent TV series called The Wire, another HBO, I think. The Wire is also excellent, but it's not based on war, but it's based on drug dealers versus cops, and you gotta watch that, The Wire. And also another one would be from the producers or creators of The Wire. We have the I think it's another HBO production, the dramatization of the Iraq War, and the name of that film or that TV series is Kill Generation. Kill Generation is also quite good, but not as excellent as The Wire or Band of Brothers. So the Pacific, it was not that good, but because I think because I didn't quite like the Japanese war. Frankly speaking, the Japanese did not have cool tech like what the Germans had in terms of Panzer IVs or King Tigers or Tiger tanks, Koenigs Tigers. Sorry, I can't really say that. Oswins, Yak Panthers, and a copy of that T-34. Russia's T-34 was a Panther tank, and they don't have maybe bazookas, or what they call in German is Panzerschrecks and Panzerfaust, and they don't have the MG42, which was excellent, which I had a chance to buy actually. I had a chance to buy the real thing, the MG42. I think it was around £300. £300 equals to 1,500 ringgit. I think I saw it in a historical shop, army based. Yeah, in I'm not sure. Was it Bristol? Either it's Bath or Bristol. I think it was Bristol. I think so. It was in Bristol, which is bordering Wales, or near Cardiff, or near Bath. I think. Yeah, Bristol is near Bath. So in Bristol, I had a chance to buy a MG42, but I was afraid that it would get rejected because it is actually a decommissioned full machine gun actually, and decommissioning it is just simple. You just put a metal or weld a metal over the barrel, I think, and it is, if you have the tools, you can actually decommission it or make it fire ready. That means you can that means all these decommissioned machine guns can actually be commissioned. They can be turned into a real machine gun by having what the fuck? Oh, sorry, my screensaver. By having the machinist or whoever has the tools to take out that piece of metal. So I was afraid that the customs would not let such a thing through. Besides that, it is pretty heavy because it's metal, and I was pretty scared that the MG42 did kill a lot of Allied forces, and it may be haunted. That I am afraid of. But it was a piece of history. I think most likely it came with a tag saying that if I'm not mistaken, it's been such a long time ago. It was like 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. A tag that says that it's decommissioned, and I don't know whether it's authentic or not. But even though it's authentic or not authentic, but it's an MG42. My God, fucking hell! It's an MG42 that killed a lot of Allied soldiers. Oh my God, that is one piece of kit that I wanted to have, but I wasn't sure that it would go through customs or post Malaysia. So the Pacific, they have no cool tech. Their tanks are shit. They look like cardboard boxes, like the ones found in Metal Gear Solid, used by Snake, and they are ugly. And fighting the Japanese is like, I mean, it's not exciting. It is like, it's just trench warfare for the Japanese. They are mostly holed up in the caves when it's land battle, and the naval battles were not that significantly showcased in the Pacific. As usual, like the Band of Brothers, they tried to like flesh out the characterization of the people, but it was not as good as the Band of Brothers. When somebody dies in the Band of Brothers, well, you kind of feel sad. But one thing about the Band of Brothers, they have a lot of characters there, and sometimes it gets kind of confusing and don't know who is who and what is what, even though I've seen it countless times, maybe 10 times or more. And I still am confused about the characters, especially the side ones. The main ones are okay, Captain Winters or Nixon, those are the favorites. Spears as well, and Leap God or the Jew Hunter, and the rest. So yeah, the Band of Brothers, you gotta watch it. It is actually, I'm gonna give it a rating. It is a 10 star out of 5 stars. My God, you gotta watch it before you fuckingly die of sex. You gotta do it, man. You gotta do it. Watch Band of Brothers and ejaculate and have an orgasm. That is proponent to Vesuvius, the mountain Vesuvius in Italy, erupting like a vagina that that wets itself when it's gushing or something like that. So, as I was saying, Band of Brothers, I noticed a lot of familiar faces in Band of Brothers, and I did not notice before. But after a few years, when the characters or the actors in Band of Brothers became a bit more famous, then I noticed I'm seeing their younger selves. Especially, I know that there's a Tom Hardy there. Yep, Tom Hardy of Bane fame or Batman Dark Knight Returns, or was it? Dark Knight Rises fame. Tom Hardy was there. He was very slim, very young, and definitely an X-Men, the latest one, the X-Men. I don't know which one was it with James McCoy. What's the name of that X-Men film? Fucking I forgot. Yep, there's one guy there, and he's in Band of Brothers, and he and his name is Michael Fassbender. Oh my god, I almost didn't recognize him. I looked at him and he looks so familiar. I thought I was seeing a friend, and he looks just like Michael Fassbender. A younger version, a less beefy version, and he is in the Band of Brothers. I didn't confirm it using the IMBD database of actors, but I know, gut feeling wise, how he speaks. I mean, he speaks a bit younger compared to what he sounds like in X-Men, which when you get older, your voice gets more gruff. Thank God it only happens in men and not in women. Thank God for small mercies. And yeah, that's my score, 5.9, or from above to below, 7.0, 7.2, 6.7, 6.7, and 5.9. I don't know what will happen to the scores after I put in RAM from my old Dell XPS, but I have to check whether the megahertz is above 1330 or not in that old laptop. And also I want to like put in the bay, another hard disk, and whether it will impact the primary hard disk score of 5.9 or not, I'm not so sure. But in my later videos, I'm going to cannibalize that fucking Dell XPS 1730M with a 8800M GTX SLI graphics card. And I hate you, Dell and Nvidia. And I'm loving ATI and AMD so far. So, do I have anything else to talk about? Yes, actually, I would. After getting this, I mean, yesterday I went to KLIA. Now I know how to get there. I want to say something about the KLIA's uh, parking. Yes, I parked there for like 3 hours or more, and I got a bill that shocked my life. It was like 16 bucks, 16 ringgit. Fucking shit, fucking hell, fuck me. 16 ringgit. My fucking god, what the fuck, and what the fuck. Oh my god, 16 bucks, man. I got the shock of my life. I could actually do something with the 16 bucks, which is not very much, actually. Yeah, fucking hell, that was expensive, but it was enjoyable to actually wait for my friend in KLIA. He had a flight from London, but bad news is I didn't see him at all. Fuck. I don't know what the fuck happened to him, and maybe he didn't board the flight. Maybe he was like taken by the prison guards, or the immigration detained him, or maybe our ISA ourselves detained him for being Malaysian. Who knows? So once I got this laptop, I might be venturing to play games such as XCOM, the newer version. That was pretty good, I heard. I like whoa, strategy games that are different from the rest. And I hope that the Command and Conquer, which is made by Bungie, I think it's a free to play. I'm not sure. I think it was made by Bungie. It's going to come out. I don't know when. I'm not actually excited about that because heck, RTS, they come in the dozens. Used to be, but nowadays not so much. So yeah, the XCOM thing I want to play, and this Diablo 3. I played the Diablo 1 and 2 like 10 or 20 years ago. That's how old it is. The Diablo 3 is not sure. I think I'll play the single player, and I think they won't need any of those stupid internet connections or authentications. Definitely not. Diablo 3 should be interesting just to test out the graphics card of this. And this computer comes with the Crisis 3. No, I have to download the damn thing from the Crisis 3. Or it's a legal Crisis 3, and I also have Tomb Raider as well. Tomb Raider and and I don't know what you might call it. There's some game somewhere. I'm not sure where. Let's see. In this one, yeah, I have a Need for Speed TR. Don't know what that means. 17 gigabytes. What the fuck? That's huge. Office 2013, Microsoft that is 810 megabytes, and Tomb Raider 2013 at 10.2 gigabytes. What the fuck? This is how big games are nowadays. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank god my internet connection is unlimited. Oh, if I have to pay like 30 gigs for a month, I mean my usual plan is, I mean my old plan my is 30 gigs a month, and if I wanted to play games, many games a month, this won't do. 30 gigs a month won't do at all, because I'm a heavy user. 17.1 gigabytes for Need for Speed TR. What the hell is this? I think I'll the run. Oh, okay, this is given free, I guess. Yep, by the people at the Bitbyte. You see my silver hood? Hello, hello there. That's me. Can you see my face? Apparently not. This icon indicates that the game is saving to the HDD. Please don't turn off the setting while this icon is displayed. Okay, escape, escape, escape. Fuck, escape. Black box. Frostbite 2, heard many good things about Frostbite 2. Okay, can you like escape? Okay, the run. Fuck. There's no mouse to it, what the fuck? Okay, sounds better. There's no mouse to it. This thing, why is that? Settings, display, full resolution, definitely advanced. Okay, give me the ultras. Oh my god, all of them are ultras. Good. I haven't played this yet, so to the run. Yep. Fuck this. What year is this game? 2013, is it? Jack is the driver, one of the best. Okay. I prefer Go. Definitely. There's no mouse, why is that? Okay, enough of the cinematics. Enough. Next. Yeah, the world America's most evil company. Oh god. Cinematics, you can't tell the graphics capabilities at all. Black box is good. Last time I played, what game was it? The Grid, is it? The Grid was okay. It ran a bit like 70% on the Dell XPS 8800 GTX. Go. Fuck it, I'm not gonna play this. It takes too long. So I want to say about the keyboard as well. It is pretty weird because look at this. Here the cursor keys are pretty near to the 0 key. Normally, sorry, the numpad, the 0 key encompasses this whole area, but it has been taken by this right arrow key. So when you click, it feels a bit weird when you are doing some calculations. Graphics quite nice. I don't know whether it's in-engine or is it cinematic, because Frostbite 2 has the capability of doing such lovely actually it is, I think it's Frostbite, because you can look, there's some what you call blurring effect. Anti-aliasing is not working as good as it should be, but yeah, this is in-game engine, so the graphics is working well, and I can see a car here flying. I'm not sure why, or they're gonna crush it. But enough of that. So the graphics is good. Guten Tag, guten Morgen. Was ist los? I'm learning German from Company of Heroes too. Was ist los? Lidler. Lidler. I don't know why my German friend feel it. He says that when I speak in German, I speak like a retard. Hmm. Says a lot about my friends. Right? I mean, like one of my good friends, Zairi Abdul Muhammad, aka Zams, would say, with friends like these, who needs enemies? So that's the keyboard, and the color scheme can change. You can do it nicely, like a wave, or change the colors, which is excellent. Which was not a priority to me until until I was like doing laptop work while the room is dark. So when it's dark, it's best to have keyboard lighting, but it's not necessary for me. I mean, if they were to take it away from the cost, then it's okay. So yeah, the thing that's a more, I mean, that's all about my laptop, and I would like to talk about. I got 3 more minutes, actually 2 more minutes. I would like to talk about something else entirely. So at the KLIA, at the area where where is departure, the toilets there are much nicer than the ones below, which is the coming what do you call arrival. The arrival sucks as hell. Whereas the departure lounge or departure level was excellent. The toilet was clean and there were plants. And I wanted to steal one of the plants because it was pretty small and I wanted to add to my collection outside my balcony. Is I mean, but it was like manned by the cleaner all the time. So fuck, I could not steal any. God damn it. So there's I've been there in this Royal Selangor. I always passed it when I was in KLCC because it looks too posh, too out of place, and out of place for me, that is, because I'm not that rich, and Royal Selangor was intimidating in KLCC, but in KLIA it was opened. I mean, there were no glass ceiling between us and them, and I went there and I wanted to make a video, but I could not. But the worker there was pretty helpful. She says that go to Royal Selangor, which is near Chowkit or Imbi Road, and go there and have a tour. Maybe they'll let me video it because it's quite interesting, the crafts of this pewter, which is which was in the past a staple mark of Malaysian ingenuity, which has gone down the drain in recent years due to the brain drain of unsatisfied Malaysians, both Chinese, Indian, and also Malays, with the current situation or the political situation, which is not that good at all in Malaysia, especially when some certain races are benefiting more than the others, just or akin to the Jews back in Germany by the Germans. So bye bye Malaysia, and that's all I want to say. And it's been a bit off topic from the laptop. I wanted to make a good laptop review, but heck, it strayed into something else. And one more thing about Gundams, and I might actually buy the full burst Strike Gundam if the price is right. I want to buy like 50 ringgit. Master Ng Gundam, he paid 100 ringgit, or he's selling at 100 ringgit. So probably I prefer 50 ringgit to 70 or 80 ringgit. So why is this VGA camera going past 28 minutes? I'm not so sure. So I'm going to visit Chowkit and see what else can I add to my collection. Zaku is still building and got a lot of work. It will take maybe 1 year or so. So see you Malaysia, and bye bye and good luck.